What is going on, YouTube? It is Frisbee Friday, and we are back for episode 7 of Hunter x Hunter. We have finally finished phase 2, and now we are moving on to phase 3. And I'm hoping that these are battles. My instincts tell me that it's 1v1 battles, because that's just like the classic, what you gotta do. You get into a tournament, battles, but that's what I'm glad for. So I don't want to take up much more time. We all know what happened last episode. Cooking episode, really good. Made me kind of miss Food Wars though. Might have to rewatch that. Anyways, let's get into the episode. Boom. Alright, doing our recap. Classic, gotta do it. I'm glad that we got to see Netero too. Right? Got schooled by the character even kind of reminds me of somebody from Shingeki no Soma. They probably took designs from that to put on that, to be honest. That would make sense. Person from Food Wars. The meat lady. The people who watch it know what I'm talking about. She's got like the white cut off, and she becomes his ally after a bit.
わしが今回のハンター試験審査委員会代表責任者のネテロである。
ビーンズです。I'm his secretary.
本来ならば最終試験で登場する予定であったが、一旦こうして現場に出てきてみると。
But since I'm already here, Pinhead Larry back there. I'm loving the tension in the air. I'm liking this guy so far. Makes me upset that I've seen his fight, but hopefully he'll have some other badass fights too. Okay. Go explore They are kids, that makes sense. I'm hitting the set. What I would do. You have one concern. How many more phases? That's true. Have they ever actually said that there's only 3 phases, or have I just been assuming that there's 3 phases? I might have to go back and check my old videos. I can't remember. Because I've definitely been saying that there's 3 phases. And yeah, that's weird. I don't know if they've ever actually come out and told us that. Okay, that would have fixed that. Just had to wait 4
language.
Okay. Or he was lying.
さっき進行係は次の目的地と言っただけだから、もしかしたらこの飛行船の中が第3次試験会場かもしれないし、連絡があるのも朝8時とは限らないわけだ。
Right, you gotta stay awake the whole time to make sure. Or he's lying about. This is so confusing. Because he's explaining everything, so in regards of how things would usually work in a show, this is how we find out, through explanation. But he's a rookie crusher. He's probably lying to them, trying to make them stay awake so that way they're exhausted. But at the same time, what if he's right? What if he's actually like being serious because he wants to see them fight, Now that they made it this far, maybe he's got like more respect for them or something. I don't know how his morals work, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, man. See, I want to believe him, but part of me is like, no man, he's trying to keep you exhausted. See, here it is. Yep. It's twice now that I've stop to talk about this, and it's been answered like 5 seconds later.
もし教会側にその意図があるなら、
I should have just let the dude do his whole spiel.
待機しろと指示するはず。
And he's already... That would be me. You know how many times I'll be sitting here like doing editing and all of a sudden I'll just be like passed
合
out?
格者ってこと？
そう、なかなかの粒揃いだと思うのよね。一度全員
I like that
落として
they're
って
all
言うの
coming
も
with
なんだけ
too,
どさ。
so that way they can
で
continue
もそ
to
れ
talk
は
about things.
これからの試験内容次第じゃない？
そりゃまあそうだけどさ。
Right?
試験してて気がつかなかった？結構いいオーラ出してたやついたじゃない。
It's even got fancy
どうよ、サ
food.
タツ。
うん、そうですね。今年は
Where
ル
does
ー
he-
キーがいいですね。
Where was he eating
やっ
from?
ぱり私はさ、
I don't know where the mouth is, so where was he putting it?
私は断然99番がいいですね。
Of course he
あい
likes
つ
the
はきっと
ninja.
わがままで生意気よ。ブハラは？
そうだね。ルーキーじゃないけど、やっぱ44
You know, I
番
just realized that she said the ninja and he said Killua. I just want that said now so nobody tries to correct me.
かな。メンチも気がついてたと思うけど、
Oh, and he loves
155番の
Hisoka.
人が切れ出した時、一番殺気を放ってたの、実はあの44番なんだよね。
もちろん知ってたわよ。抑えられないって感じのすごい殺気だったわ。でもブハラ知って
Right,
る？
he was mad.
あいつ最
He was
初から
gonna
あった
throw
わ
a thing
よ。
at them.
私らが姿見せた時からずーっと。
と
そう、私がピリピリしてたのも実はそのせい。
え？
あいつずっと私に喧嘩売
He
ってん
kept
だよ。
challenging me.
私にもそうでしたよ。
Why don't we see his
彼は
mouth?
要注意
This
人
is
物です
driving me crazy.
認めたくはありませんが、彼も我々と同じ穴の無地なんです。
We are birds of a feather with him.
ただ彼は我々よりずっと暗い場所に好んで住んでいる。
Okay, so he is kind of not evil,
我々
but
は
he's
心の
just a
どこ
little
かで
more
常に公的種を求めてい
violent.
ます。認め合いながら競い合える相手を探す場所。ハンター試験は結
I like
局
that
そん
we're
なところ
just
でし
seeing
ょう。
him use playing cards right now.
そんな中にたまに現れるんですよね。我々がブレーキをかけるところでためらいなくアクセルを踏むような
Okay,
ああいう異端児が。
an oddball of sorts. I don't see, the thing about this guy is I've never actually seen if he's supposed to be a bad guy or not. I just know that he's kind of weird with Gon and Killua, and everybody always argues that he's weird because they're kids, or it's weird because of how strong they both are, and he can sense that. That's all that I know about him. And that was creepy. I don't want to know what he just did.
厨房に入ってくんじゃねえ。食堂で食え。食堂で。
Getting kicked out. That's funny.
うわ、すんげえ。見ろよゴン。何
This is giving me major, like,
あー、宝石みたいだね。
what's the word? Yu-Gi-Oh vibes. The Seto Kaiba one from the finals where they were up in the air.
キルアの。
That was like my favorite part of Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. So,
生きてるよ。
with the Egyptian
何してる
gods.
人？
殺人鬼。
They're assassins.
両方とも？
そこかよ。本当面白いなお前。マジ面でそんなこと聞き返してきたのお前が初めてだぜ。
だって本
So
当
is he
なんでし
lying?
なんでそう思う
ょ？なんとなく。
Oh.
おかしいな。ここまでが
offended?
本気かわかんないってのが俺のチャームポイントだったのに。
Okay.
俺んち暗殺家業なんだよね。家族全部。で、
That would make
その
sense
中にも
why
俺
he's so arrogant
すっ
like
げえ
that.
期待されててさ。でもさ、俺嫌なんだよね。人にレール敷かれる人生ってやつ。
Okay.
自分の将来は自分で決めるって言って
So he's very strong and he's pretty arrogant, but he's also had his family lay their expectations on him being a successful family of assassins. Okay. And Gon's never really been around his dad. Okay. I'm liking this dynamic that they're making with these.
母親なんか俺がいかに人殺しとして素質があるかとか涙ながらに力説するんだぜ。言って親だろ。グレるぜ普通。結局喧嘩になって。
This has got to be weird for Gon though,
兄貴
not
の脇腹
having
刺して
his
家を
dad
追い出てやっ
around.
た。今頃きっと血眼さ。来たら速攻返り討ちだけど、ハンターの資格取ったらまずうちの家族とっ捕まえるんだ。その首にかかってる賞金きっと高いぜ。
Go get his family. What a motivation. Ugh.
どうかしたかの？
Did he just jump from one side to the other very fast?
ネテロさん、こっちの方から今誰か来なかった？
いや。
いつの間に。
He
素
knows.
早いね。年の割に。
今のがちょこっと
That
動
little
いただけ
trick.
じゃよ。
I barely moved.
なんかよ、
Ooh.
じいさん最終試験まで
He's
別
staring him
にやること
down.
ないんだろ。
そうじゃけんにしなさんな。退屈なんで遊び
I
相
got
手を
bored,
探
so I
し
was
てたん
looking
じ
for
ゃ。
some friends.
ところでどうかなお二人さん。
He makes me think he's probably just like the elderly version of what Killua would be if he was a hunter for his entire life. You know, kind of like friendly like that, but still like, I'll end you, man. Like, don't push me, little boy.
ハンター試験初挑戦の感想は？
楽しいよ。想像と違って頭使うペーパーテストみたいなのないし。
俺は表
I'm
紙抜け
surprised
した
with
な。
that too. They
More
usually
difficult
do
than
that
one
for
more
at least one of the phases.
次の課題はもっと楽しませてくれるんだろう。
どうかの？
I
行こうぜ
wouldn't
ゴ
know.
待ちなさい。お主らわしとゲームをせんかね。
Ooh, okay. What kind of game are we talking?
もしそのゲームでわしに勝てたらハンターの資格をやろう。
Okay, we're doing one of these moments. Okay. He wants to demonstrate the real gap
Doja.
between him and them. Which would make sense because, especially if he finds them too arrogant, it would make sense that he wants to beat them down or have them, well, not beat them down, but really display like the gap in between him and them. So that way they have a really heavy goal to strive for. I think they did that in Ippo. Yeah, that was in Ippo the Fighting. I really liked it then too. It's a good motivator. Oh, they're just playing a game of
さ
ball.
てゲームのルールじゃ。
I think okay. I think I've seen this scene before. I won't lie. I'm pretty sure I think I've seen this scene before. Just like one or two times while thrifting through
この
AMVs.
船が次の目的地に着くまでにこの玉をわしから奪えばお主らの勝ちじゃ。
Okay.
確か朝8時到着の予定じゃったろ。まだ9時間ぐらいは時間があ
It
る
gives
ぞ。
you 9
そっ
hours.
ちはどんな攻撃も自由じゃ。
Yes, I love
わし
things
の
like
方からは
this.
手は出さん。
I
そ
won't
んなの
touch
簡
you.
単じゃん。ゲームになんないよ。
なるかならんか試してみる。
Here's what I'm talking about. They don't think they can do it, but they're about to. Here comes the smush.
だって。
ただ取るだけでいいんだね。じゃあ、
Okay.
俺から行くよ。
52?
なめやがって。
Not looking down on you. He's trying to humble you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen this scene once. Yep, he's with the ball. Okay.
キルアが何人にも見える。
これは暗殺術の技の一つ。死曲。足運びに緩急をつけ残像を生じさせ敵を幻惑させる。
Pretty ripped old man.
死曲をこの年でマスターするとは末恐ろしい子じゃのう。
Here you go. Nah, you're not gonna get the ball. Okay.
ちょこまかと、本当にジジイかよ。
Is he really an
もう
old
おしまい
man?
か。
He's the chairman of the association. You don't think he got that title from being like tough? Guess he could just be logistical, but still.
遠慮のない恐ろしくいい蹴りじゃ。常人の足なら粉々になっとるとこだわい。
くっそ、鉄みたいな。
Legs like oh, there it is. Legs like iron.
キルア、次、俺の番。
Go at the same time.
こちらの小僧はどうじゃろうな。
Let's
見た感
see.
じ素直な感じじゃが。
よし
Don't let that distract you, though.
なかなかのダッシュ力じゃ。が、わしと真っ向勝負は10年早いわ。
Oh, he's gonna dart to the side, I bet.
上か
Okay. Is this part of it, though?
すげえの分かったからあと加減してくれよ。せっかくじいさん油断してたのに。
まったくじゃ。
No kid. I honestly kind of thought that was part of the act.
考えとるようじゃな。
You know, jump, hit his head, and then dive at him.
朝まで退屈戦で済みそうじゃ。
He was just bored and needed something to do. What a weird old man.
あの二人散々揺さぶりかけてやったからな。奴ら今夜は緊張で一睡もできてねえだろうな。
Passed out. Yep, there it is. I'm surprised. I thought he was gonna try to trick them. Like, wake up and be like, we gotta go, we gotta go. Hurry. He did say he wouldn't touch you, but you hit him.
二人いっぺんにかかってきてもいいぞよ。
Why not attack some? Right? Well, pride in the first place. They thought they could do it before. Just smashes them into the ground. Oh my god.
ネテロさん息一つ切れてない。
Right?
成功法じゃ
That looked
とても
painful.
かなわないか。
Right? I'm surprised nobody's tried anything like tricky. Oh! How sneaky! You let your guard down! Oh, but he is fat. He's smart! Oh, displaying the real power! Now that was badass.
努力賞といったとこじゃの。
すごいネテロさんすごいよ。
The cut. See, this is kind of what I wanted though, because this is what makes arrogant characters interesting to me. Just like Vegeta, he's I don't know how to explain it perfectly in my head, but he's gonna grow from this, and I love that, you know? He's not just gonna get mad, lose, and I mean, he's the main character, so it makes sense why he wouldn't just leave, but he's gonna learn from this, and he's gonna grow from this, and I really like that, because that's a really good sign of a character growth for me, and these kind of characters are usually my favorites, just because in fights, they always make things more interesting for me. So let's get into it.
やめた。ギブ。俺の負け。
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a little sad though.
なんでまだ時間あるよ。今のだってもう少しだったしさ。
And that right there just really displays their difference in sensibilities. Killua can't do it, so he's just moving on to go train and do something somewhere else. Gon can't do it, so Gon wants to learn from him who's beating him to figure out how to beat him. So they both are trying to accomplish the same goal, but how they're going to finish it or do it is different. Or at least I'm hoping that that's what Killua would do. I'm hoping that he'll leave this and like train harder because of how much he just got schooled.
Nope.
And not just be a little... I mean, he is 12 years old, so it makes sense if he's a whiny baby about it.
あのじいさん、右手と左足、ほとんど使ってないんだよ。それなのにこのありさまだ。
Oh yeah.
これじゃ一年中追っかけ回したって。
You are 12 years
ボー
old.
ルなんか奪えない。
おやバレてたか。うまく騙してたつもりだったんじゃが。
Here I thought I fooled.
とことんムカつくじいさんだぜ。
行こうぜゴン。
Uh,
俺もうちょっとやってく。
yep, see?
お前俺の言ったこと聞いてたか？無駄。絶対ボールなんか取れっこないって。
まだ半分ぐらい時間あるし、それまでに
Exercise for him.
使わせてみせるよ。
あ、そう。
What are you gonna do,
わか
Killua?
った。頑張りな。俺先に寝るわ。
Okay, as long as he learns from this,
ねえ、ネテ
that's
ロさ
fine.
ん。
うん
さっきキルアがゆっくり歩いてたのに何人にも見えたんだけど、あれってどうやるの？
あれは闇商売の専売特許みたいなもんじゃ。お主は知る必要
You
が
have
ない。
no need to learn
む
it.
しろ知ってはいかんものだ。
In fact, you should not learn it.
血の滲むほどの鍛錬が必要じゃ。
やっぱりキルアはすごいや。
Just more impressed.
甘い。
I love that Gon's like trickstery with how he does
さ
things.
あ、すっきりしないな。ま、仕方ないか。
おい、待て坊主。
Oh, dude, he's gonna kill you. Like, legit kill you.
あれ以上
Oh
や
my
ってたら、
god!
あのじいさん殺してでもボール取りたくなっちゃうもんな。
Did he just kill those two? I saw blood splat. That's a death toll of 2 right there.
またさ
He
ら
should
に
be
スピ
out.
ードを上げられるとはのう。
How come Bubblegum guy gets to kill people, but he
取り
can't?
に来ると見せかけていい。あら
Trickstery, I like
もう一
it.
発わしのとてったらに頭突きをしたら坊主の頭が壊れてしまう。
No, he's gonna do something else.
腹の力を抜けばわしが痛いし。逃げちゃえ。あ、死んでる。
Is he dead? Just smashed his noggin.
今右手使ったでしょ。
あ、
Oh. Okay. I feel that. That's like when you're getting your butt whooped in Rocket League and you're losing by a lot and you're like, I just need 1 goal. We just need to not lose by 0. Or not lose with 0. Passed out, right? Right? He's asleep. Just out. Done. This was a good,
もし
like,
もし機長か。
I won't call this a filler episode because it's not filler.
順調なとこ悪いん
This
じゃ
was a
が
good, like,
少し
build episode.
飛んでくれんかの。
退屈しのぎに始めたゲームの中で
I like that he even
何かを
slowed
感じた
down
ねて。
the, like, sailing so that way Gon's got time to sleep since he weared him out.
次の第3次試験会場
What a
へと
nice old
近づいてい
man.
た。
All right. Episode 7 down. We didn't get to continue with our phases, but we got a mini training arc / a humbling for not really Gon, but Killua. Gon kind of got a humbling because he did say this is going to be easy. He thought that they were going to school them. So he took it really well and didn't really say anything about it. But Killua did not take that well. He's the kind of guy that when you lose, he does not like it. So let's see what happens when he loses, because I'm guessing that's what's going to happen with him is he's going to get to the big end fight and he's going to get his ass smashed. And then Gon's going to beat whoever beats him. That's what I think is going to happen, because he's got to have something that kind of makes him like really, really want to be around Gon. But Gon will just like him because he's really strong. At least that's my assumption. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going forward. I know I say this every episode usually, but I'm assuming that the next episode we get to move on to our fighting of the phase, because we got some fighting in this one. And I really like the style so far, because with the fighting right now, it's not super intricate while I learn everybody's names, who they are, how they like to fight, and how they like are as a person. And then once I know everybody, then they'll introduce all the powers. So I'm really digging that. And I'm excited to watch them interact with the fighting too, because even during the fight with Netero, it was still pretty interesting to see what they were doing while they were getting their butts handed to them. But we'll see. Next episode, I'm really hoping we get to start it at least. I'm assuming we'll only get 1 or 2 fights, just because that's how the system works, and especially since it's the whole arc, we might even only get 1 fight, to be honest. But I'll be fine with that as long as they start. So, like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you want to be notified, and do it because it will really help, and I will be your best friend, and it makes me so happy to see that number increase. We are aiming for 100. When I started this process, we were at 52 from when I left off from streaming, and now we are at 61. So the growth is going. We're getting better with each video. We're getting better with editing. I love to do it since I've gotten my new graphing tablet. It makes it so much fun to just play around with it, but that's probably because it's new. But I gotta get editing and start working on this video, so I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see you for the next one. Have a good night, guys.